Hey guys, welcome back. Today's reading is going to be for Gemini. We're going to do May 21st through the 31st of 2020. I'm a little behind getting the remainder of May's readings out just because we're doing phase one where I live and it's super weird with the quarantine and everything. So I've had to devote a lot of my time and energy towards other things, but I'm back in action. Loving the time right now. We're in the new moon and it's in Taurus. So it's going to be in Taurus for the next 3 days. So quite a coincidence because I'm a Taurus and always kind of works out like that with the moon cycle when I do readings. So it's when I know that I am feeling the connection to the energy and the frequency, which is great. We did just leave Taurus season. We're going into Gemini season. So happy birthday to my Geminis. I will be doing more proper readings for the remainders going into June. So we'll definitely check back for that. Okay. Down in my description box, you're going to find more information about the reading, as well as if you would like a personal reading from me, there's going to be an email address down there. I also have a really cool Etsy page. I sell really cool stuff. That link will be down there as well. So all that information is going to be down there. Cross watchers, you're welcome. Go ahead and flip-flop the energy however you see fit. Please keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, and rising signs. I did pre-shuffle these cards. We are going to go ahead and just get started. I have the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I do have the Tower. It's in the reverse. So this seems to be the trend. I've done a couple readings so far. Today's reading is focusing on who's returning back to your life. Do you have somebody who's returning back? Okay. So who's coming in? Who's coming towards you? And it seems to be the trend of people, it's a return. This is looking like a return to me as well, just because we have Three of Wands. This is definitely a communication card for me. Huge. So I feel like communication is on the rise for you and another individual. Interesting fact, it could be somebody from the past where there was a tower moment that you guys could have had together. Okay. So it's quite possible somebody from the past coming back in, coming back around. Maybe you're reaching out to somebody from the past. Definitely possible. We have King of Cups. This is always an interesting card for me, especially in a reading kind of related to this, because it's like a stance. This is somebody who prides themselves on being educated. So this is somebody who could be possibly studying. Okay. You could also be dealing with a water sign. Doesn't have to be. This is an emotional card. It's somebody who feels deep emotions, but it's somebody who's very headstrong. So it's almost like, even though it's very, there's a lot of emotions and deep emotions, it is somebody who uses the head before the feelings, over that, the head over the heart, I guess is how you could say it. It's like it's a very, I just want to like say, almost say like a Cancer vibe, if you know what I mean. Okay, so does it get that vibe there? Now we're going over here to Queen of Swords. So just got done talking about this in Cancer's reading. Actually, Cancer had this in the reverse. The Queen of Swords is always like ready for battle. She's ready. She's on her toes. You can't cross her because she's just ready to battle. So she's basically just going to kick your ass. Now, I find this interesting. It's almost like an odd pair. King of Cups, Queen of Swords. It's almost as if he's interested in her and she's almost not really interested back, right? Quite possible. Vice versa, never know. Doesn't have to be he or she either. Just generalizing, because on the cards it's a king and a queen. So I feel like communication, and it could be from somebody from the past, okay? Guards are up, obviously emotion, someone's headstrong, someone isn't letting somebody in, but there could be a strong connection here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify these cards for you, and we're going to, if I don't throw them everywhere, we're going to get a little more information for Gemini. So this is why the Three of Wands is here. This is for May 21st through the 31st of 2020. Three of Wands. Seven of Wands in the reverse. So something to do with that communication. There's just uncertainty. Someone's not sure. Also seems to be the trend tonight in the videos for the readings. Uncertainty. If you guys are blocking each other, if there's no communication, it's because there's uncertainty. Somebody feels defeated. Somebody feels just like if maybe they recently unblocked you. Okay, because this is a huge communication. So there's some sort of communication that has switched around, changed, but ultimately the reason for the non-communication was because somebody felt very defeated. Somebody felt very unhappy, actually. Okay. And they were very unsatisfied with the movement, the energy, the way it was going. It was an issue. Now, that person I feel like is willing to put that aside. They're willing to put that aside. Does that mean that it didn't happen? No. Does that mean that that person's not going to feel those feelings at random times? No. It's going to be an issue. It's going to be a feeling that's going to be felt. Okay. So, and it's always good to acknowledge that's like a shadow self, and do never deny that. Always pay attention to that and nurture it in a healthy way. So obviously moving forward, just movement, definitely movement. Let's go ahead and see why the King of Cups is here. This is for Gemini. May 21st to the 31st. King of Cups. The Hermit in the reverse, right? So like I said, it's just, I definitely get the vibe of somebody who is very headstrong right now. Not giving into the emotional aspect, okay? Could be trying to come out of that hermit mode as well. Could be dealing with a Virgo. That's a Virgo card. But there is that connection there. Now, the hermit is always searching for the star. The star is the answer to the universe. It is the all beauty of the universe. And that's what the hermit's always searching for, quietly. So I feel like maybe somebody's coming out of a hermit mode. Somebody might be trying to come out of that hermit mode. Communication. Stepping out, they were in a shell, they were keeping quiet, just moving, but very slowly, very quietly, in the dark. No one could even see you. I just feel like somebody's trying to maybe come out of that just a little bit. They are coming out of it. And this could be you, or the other person is coming out of that, thinking about coming out of it, whatever it may be. There's a transition, change, okay? Movement. Somebody is thinking about changing the habit of what they've previously been doing and doing something different. Let's see why the Queen of Swords is here. This is for Gemini. Page of Cups is in the reverse. So this is interesting. I had another reading earlier that had this in it as well. So somebody wants to make this offer, right? But they're afraid because of probably the past experiences. So they might not be offering you like everything all at once. This is something that is going to be given in small increments because their trust needs to get built up. Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That's the singles card. It's in the reverse. So it's like there could be something happening here into a fulfillment of a fruitful relationship. But like it's going to be in these little increments. This is a slow moving process. Moving, yes, absolutely. Is there movement growth? Yes. But it's slow. It's very slow. And also the offers that are being put forth on the table and whatnot, or the thoughts of them, are also very reluctant. There is just a huge amount of reluctancy here, as if someone's not sure, they're uncertain. Yeah, it stresses them out even thinking about it. Like they would like to reach out and communicate, but I think it stresses them out, and they don't necessarily see good things coming out of it, possibly. Okay. So there's just a lot of self-doubt, but there is change, and there's thought of communication. So somebody's thinking about communicating, you're thinking about communicating. Somebody's willing to put forth a little bit of an effort, but it's small. It's a small effort at first. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that right there for you, Gemini. That's what I have for you guys for the last part of May. And if this reading resonated with you, please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear about it, and I will see you guys again on the next video. Take care.